Is that breaking news?
That's breaking news.
Oh, what do we got?
The Phantoms have found their head coach, and it is not Riley Cote.
Okay, who did they end up going with?
They wound up going with Scott Gordon, former assistant coach of the Maple Leafs and also former head coach of the New York Islanders. Has a lot of experience in the AHL, but not only that, like I said, he was the head coach of the New York Islanders, meaning he was the head coach of defensive stud Andrew McDonald.
Defensive stud?
Oh, wait, I'm reading
Did you mean dud?
I'm reading that wrong. Yes, that is what it says. That's a little chocolate.
I'm looking here. Hextall weighing in on this, saying that Gordon brings in a proven track record of success and knowledge as a coach at all levels, and we're confident he can help develop our prospects through our system, as well as lead the Phantoms back to the Calder Cup playoffs. So looks like a solid hire from the outside. What? More breaking news?
It seems like it regarding new Phantoms head coach Scott Gordon. This has just been released by BroadStreetHockey.com. You remember the Super Bowl shuffle?
Oh, of course, yes.
The 1986 Bears?
Yeah, absolutely. And then the Eagles did their own with Buddy's Watching You a couple years later.
Yeah, he's watching. Well, this gem has been unearthed. Scott Gordon went to Boston College, and the Boston College Eagles made their own version of a Super Bowl shuffle.
Oh, no.
Called the Beanpot Trot, getting ready for their big game, Boston College against Boston University.
Now, does Broad Street actually have some audio of this?
What do you think?
I am hoping.
Now, they're all wearing these awesome gold and maroon tracksuits. Every single person on this team has their own little rap bit, like they did with the Super Bowl shuffle. But we have just Scott Gordon.
We need tracksuits like that.
Oh, my God. I know. Those look great. Well, here we go. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Yes, fire it up.
Audio of Scott Gordon's rap feature.
My name is Gordon.
Wait a minute.
My name is Gordon. Oh, no.
Yo, listen, I know that a rap song is just going to be fire when the first words are, my name is Gordon.
Fantastic. I already love it.
My name is Gordon. They call me Flash. Quick with the glove. Always on the dash. And when they score, it's never a lot. I'm just here to split and do...
Whoa!
Look at that split. Oh, man, that was amazing.
He just did this split, like, right after doing his whole verse. Oh, my God, we got to get that video posted. So
absolutely. That is great.
Yeah,
I'm even more in favor of this hire now.
My name is Gordon.
Check it out, BroadStreetHockey.com. We'll also post it at Philly Hockey Guy. Wow, that was great.
I don't know how we follow that up now.
Well, we got some other Flyers-related news, so let's do a couple quick hits here.
Looks like the Del Zotto arbitration hearing has finally been, we got a date for that now?
Yes, it is set for July 21st, I believe.
Okay, and from what I'm hearing, that talks are ongoing, so we may actually get a deal before then.
Yeah, they said talks have still been very cordial, was the words that Hextall used to describe the process.
Excellent. So, I'm happy to see him come back.
Do you still think it's going to be what we talked about on episode 1, maybe like 2-3 years? How much did you say?
Probably
2.5?
I would say 2. The most I would go is 2.5. I
think Del Zotto really likes being a part of this lineup. He likes being a part of this team.
Well, he was rejuvenated last year.
He said everyone's a friend here.
Yep.
And I think that's great. I mean, that's a great dynamic that you need. Obviously, it's building a team 101.
I just don't want to go too high on that salary because also Voracek, we got that renewal coming up.
Now, the big question has been over the last week or so, is Jake Voracek an $8 million man?
Absolutely. What I would do if I was Hextall, I'd just give him the same deal as Giroux.
Right down the middle?
Yep, just the same exact deal. I mean, the guy's only 25. Looking at his stats here, 189 points in 212 NHL games. So almost a point a game.
It's worth the money, though I don't know if he's going to make the exact amount as Giroux because Giroux is the face of the franchise. He's the captain of the team.
All right, so what? You go 8 instead of 8.2?
8, 7.5. Do you think he'll take some sort of hometown discount? I'm not talking $2 million shaved off, but something smaller to help with the cap.
I really don't think players in this day and age really care about helping with the cap. It's all about getting your money when you can, and I mean, I can't fault them for that.
Here's what I'll say. Either way, once this deal gets done, let's get a copy of that contract, Xeroxes, and send it to the Columbus Blue Jackets and say, thank you. We'll send him send him a nice fruit basket.
Yeah.
Thanks for Jake Voracek.
Well, another thing that I wanted to bring up here, and I don't know if you saw this on Yahoo Sports over the weekend, but they have a thing about Stamkos possibly coming to the orange and black.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it.
From Yahoo Sports, they're saying that talks haven't even started yet on a renewal between Stamkos and the Lightning. So now, of course, all the rumors start coming out, and Toronto is the one where he's linked to because of Babcock. I think would be a good fit. But they also say if winning a Stanley Cup is a priority and Stamkos, for whatever reason, wants out of Tampa, there will be other options. And by that, we mean don't sleep on the amount of cap space the Philadelphia Flyers could open up in a hurry to have a holy trinity of Claude Giroux, Jake Voracek, and Stamkos in 2016. Could you imagine that?
Oh, what? I'm sorry.
You were in heaven there for a second, weren't you?
I literally had my eyes closed thinking about that. That would just be incredible.
So if that's a possibility, I mean, Stamkos, you're looking at probably Kane, Tays money right there, which is over $10 million. I mean, I don't see it happening. It's probably far-fetched.
Yeah.
But it's out there.
Wow.
So
something
great to think about and
I'll
dream
believe
about.
it when I see it. It's a pipe dream.
The Stamkos thing definitely intrigues me because did you see the ESPN article where they ranked the Flyers coming up for the upcoming season?
Who?
ESPN.
They
Yes,
cover
I know.
hockey?
The hockey experts over there at ESPN.
What did they say this time?
They said the Flyers are ranked 27th going into next season right now.
What?
They say the transition under GM Ron Hextall will be slow and at times painful, but it's going to happen. We like the outside of the box hire of Dave Haxtell as the new head coach to guide the team through uncharted waters. So 27th out of 30 in the NHL.
I'm not buying that.
Well,
I'm definitely not buying them being that low.
No, I mean, I think with some of the moves that they've made, they got to be knocking on the door for the playoffs next year, right?
At least a bubble team.
So you put no stock in this whatsoever?
No, because it's
Okay.
ESPN, okay? There's no legitimacy to it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you throw enough crap at the wall, something's bound to... Yeah, that's it.
There it is. It's
That's
gone.
it.
It's gone.
Screw off, ESPN. Wow, that made it all the way into the garbage can at the other end of the studio. That was impressive.
I could never do that in a million years again.
I bet you could.
All right, so that does it for episode 2.
What?
Yep, we're putting it in
Why?
the books. But before we go,
Aw.
you said last week I was a little rough on Zach Rinaldo.
Oh, we're going to address this? Yes, you were.
Okay, and I felt bad about that.
Yeah.
Because, he was,
A game changer.
if you say so.
An MVP.
If you say so.
A legend on Broad Street.
Now you've gone too far. Well, what I wanted to do, put together a little tribute for Zach Rinaldo to give him the proper goodbye, the one I didn't give him last week.
This is for everybody listening right now. This is our tribute to number 36. I heard, actually, breaking news that Rod Brindamore's retirement ceremony is going to be pushed back in favor of retiring number 36 in the Flyers Hall of Fame. So we're going to post this little tribute individually, so you can take it, share it, pass it down to generations, your children, your children's children. Tell them about how you lived in the days of Zach Rinaldo.
More than likely, I'm going to get suspended. Yeah.
I will remember you.
Department of Player Safety has suspended Zach Rinaldo 8 games.
Will you remember me?
He's gone. Penalty number 36. Match penalty for illegal contact. Attempt to injure.
Don't let your life pass you by.
Hey, turn around! Who the are you? Hey, enjoy your 5 games, kid. You'll be back in the minors before you know it.
Weep not for the memory.
So sad. I need a minute. We're going to go ahead and end the show now. You can follow us on Twitter, and episode 3 coming soon. Oh, Zach, we'll never forget you.
Goodbye.
Anyway, that's it for episode 2, so we'll talk to you next time.
For Andy Robb, I'm Ken Prehl. See ya.
Thanks for listening to the Philly Hockey Guys podcast. Follow us today on Twitter at Philly Hockey Guy. Subscribe on iTunes and check us out on SoundCloud and YouTube.